Get ready for some massive news. We start with a historic moment as Captain Fatima Haydari shared the incredible story of the FIFA recognition for the Afghan women's team. Discover how Gianni Infantino made the surprise announcement, formally recognizing the Afghan women united as a national team in exile, opening doors to international competition after years of hardship and struggle. This is a story of resilience, and you won't want to miss the details of this monumental achievement.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we dive into the excitement building for the FIFA World Cup in Toronto. We break down the incredible demand for the first wave of free tickets, showing just how eager fans are to experience the excitement. Find out how Sharon Ballenbach and city officials are managing this massive rush, and what you need to know about securing your spot for the biggest sporting event of the year. But the excitement isn't just about fans, it's about the economics of the tournament. We look at a new report showing that FIFA World Cup hotel bookings in U.S. cities are falling short of expectations, revealing the challenges facing hotels and the nuanced outlook for the upcoming games. Learn what factors like room block cancellations and rising costs are tempering early optimism for the U.S. hosts. And finally, we look ahead to the future of fan culture. FIFA and Fanatics have just signed a massive deal that is set to completely change World Cup collectibles starting in 2031. Find out how this agreement will reshape trading cards and stickers, and how it sets the stage for the 2026 final week experience. Stay with us, because this is the future of football fandom. FIFA has formally recognized the Afghan women's team as a national team in exile, a landmark decision that Captain Fatima Haydari described as a crucial step in showing we exist. The announcement, made by FIFA chief Gianni Infantino, allows the players to compete in international competitions, overturning previous restrictions imposed by the Taliban regime in Kabul. The news, announced on April 29th, was met with profound emotion by the team. Haydari, the 24-year-old skipper of the Afghan Women United, shared that the announcement brought tears from afar, marking a moment of vindication for her, who had trained in secret as a teenager amid a restrictive environment. Haydari recounted her early experiences in football in Afghanistan, noting the societal norms that discouraged girls from playing. She recalled the pivotal moment when she asked permission to play, an experience that felt like a dream compared to the reality where women were often hidden from public view. However, this progress was abruptly halted in 2021 when the Taliban seized control of Kabul, causing an immediate collapse of opportunities. Players were forced into a desperate race against time to flee, traveling for over 36 hours to reach safety, amidst chaotic evacuations at the Kabul airport. FIFA's recognition was contingent on amendments to its regulations, enabling the team's formation despite objections from the Taliban Football Federation, which previously refused to support women's football. This change follows years of lobbying by players and human rights groups. While the team cannot qualify for the 2027 Women's World Cup, the new status permits participation in the 2028 Olympic qualifiers. This recognition provides the players with a flag and a national identity they had lost, allowing them to represent Afghanistan officially for the first time since 2018. FIFA is implementing a multifaceted strategy to support the exiled team, including humanitarian aid, diplomatic engagement to ease restrictions, and direct support such as individual coaching plans and training camps across Europe, Australia, and North America. For Haydari, the significance transcends sport. It is about giving a voice to Afghan women and demonstrating resilience. She emphasized that the effort is driven by love and passion, aiming to show the world that they remain present, even as they navigate uncertain legal statuses abroad. The initial wave of free tickets for the FIFA Fan Festival in Toronto for June sold out in just 4 hours, according to an official statement. Sharon Ballenbach, executive director of the city's FIFA World Cup 2026 Toronto Secretariat, confirmed that demand for the general admission tickets was significantly higher than anticipated. The city released its first allotment of 220,000 tickets through an online portal, which fans rapidly acquired. Ballenbach expressed excitement, noting that the high response reflects the growing anticipation for Toronto to host the FIFA World Cup 2026. General admission remains free, but reservations must be made online in advance as tickets will not be available at the gate. The city is managing demand by releasing tickets in staggered waves, with the next release scheduled for Friday, May 15, at 10 a.m. The festival is slated to run for over 22 days, from June 11 to July 19, at the Fort York National Historic Site and the Bentway, with festival days strategically timed around tournament match days. Councillor Josh Matlow, representing Toronto St. Paul's, stated he was not surprised by the demand, emphasizing that Toronto residents have invested tax dollars to host the World Cup games. He noted the excitement stems from Torontonians wanting to participate in major city events and extensive publicity surrounding the festival. Matlow also addressed the city's decision to keep the event free, reversing a plan to charge $10 per ticket following public criticism. He argued that charging fees would make attending live games at Toronto Stadium prohibitive for many residents, given the high ticket prices. Matlow questioned whether the Toronto Secretariat considered measures to limit the sale of free tickets and expressed doubt about the recommendation to make the festival a ticketed event. He suggested that the council still has options, such as implementing rush lines outside the festival if capacity becomes an issue. Ticket reservations are managed via the city's Fan Festival webpage, which links to Ticketmaster. The city has set a limit of 4 general admission tickets per transaction. Premium tickets remained available on Wednesday, with some priced up to $358.70. A new report released by the American Hotel and Lodging Association indicates that hotel bookings for the upcoming FIFA World Cup in U.S. host cities are falling short of initial expectations. The report highlights significant challenges facing the hospitality industry in the lead-up to the international soccer tournament. Across host markets, hotels have not experienced the strong occupancy rates anticipated, with domestic travelers currently outpacing international visitors. Rosanna Mayetta, president and CEO of AHLA, stated that while there is excitement, a range of factors have tempered early optimism. These challenges include FIFA room block cancellations, international travel barriers, and rising operational costs. AHLA urged the U.S. and FIFA to ensure a seamless experience for international attendees by avoiding unnecessary increases in visa and transportation costs, and by discouraging local jurisdictions from imposing last-minute tax hikes. The association issued a call to action for consumers to book hotels immediately. The World Cup, commencing June 11, will be held across Canada, Mexico, and 11 U.S. cities, including Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, and Miami. Data from the report shows varied results. Kansas City, which had the highest concentration of hotel owners, reported bookings below expectations, lagging behind typical June or July performance without major events. In cities like Boston, Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Seattle, nearly 80% of respondents indicated that the booking pace was less than anticipated, with some labeling the tournament a non-event due to room releases and weak international attendance. Conversely, Miami and Atlanta reported the strongest figures, with just 50% of hotelier respondents reporting bookings in line with or ahead of expectations. Ticket prices remain high, with the U.S. opener in Los Angeles topping out at $4,105. Further complicating matters, FIFA is implementing dynamic pricing for the first time, which has fueled fan frustration. While FIFA has defended its pricing strategy, with officials citing the need to generate revenue for global football development, many fans remain angered by the escalating costs and the introduction of more expensive ticket categories as the tournament nears. FIFA and Fanatics have finalized a long-term, exclusive licensing agreement that is set to fundamentally reshape the landscape of World Cup collectibles. The deal, announced on May 7, covers trading cards, stickers, and trading card games, commencing in full operation in 2031. Products will be developed by Fanatics Collectibles and produced under the Topps brand, encompassing both physical and digital collectibles. The transition is staggered. Panini, a long-standing partner associated with World Cup stickers since 1970, will remain FIFA's partner through the 2030 World Cup, with Topps taking over the licensing in 2031. This timeline means the change will not impact the 2026 World Cup in the United States, Mexico, and Canada. This agreement signals a major pivot for fan culture, moving the future of World Cup memorabilia into the hands of Fanatics, a dominant force in sports collectibles through its Topps division. The shift is expected to move the focus beyond traditional sticker albums toward collectibles driven by scarcity and player-specific memorabilia. A key element of the new partnership is the introduction of player jersey patch cards into international soccer trading cards starting in 2031. These patches, including debut patches, will be integrated into future FIFA collections, aligning with Fanatics' established strategy in other sports. This move opens the door for World Cup cards centered on tournament-worn or player-specific items. Furthermore, the deal includes digital collectibles, allowing FIFA and Fanatics broad creative freedom to develop offerings beyond traditional card formats. FIFA framed the partnership as a strategy to boost global fan engagement and create new commercial revenue streams for the sport, a vision echoed by Fanatics CEO Michael Rubin, who called global football the biggest growth opportunity in sports. Fanatics has also committed to distributing over $150 million in free collectibles to support youth football globally. The timing is strategic. While the 2026 World Cup still precedes the full deal implementation, the announcement serves as a forward signal. The 2030 World Cup will also occur before the full transition, providing Panini 2 more men's World Cup cycles before the new era begins. Adding immediate relevance, Fanatics is already integrating itself into the 2026 World Cup experience. FIFA announced that pre-match press conferences for the 2026 World Cup final will be hosted at Fanatics Fest on July 17, 2026, 2 days before the final, which is scheduled for July 19, 2026. This event will also feature a watch party for the final. In summary, while Panini retains a role in the immediate future, the announcement solidifies Fanatics and Topps as the future custodians of World Cup fan culture, ushering in an era defined by memorabilia, scarcity, and digital integration starting in 2031.